Hello Dragonheir community, this is Aesthetics with another video of Dragonheir Silent Gods. Well, if you are playing the third season, so you guys are going to identify that I'm located exactly in the point that's possible you fight against the last boss in the game, okay? That is the boss of the other world exploration. And I have to give you an advice about how difficult is this boss, and going directly to the point, this boss is extremely difficult to fight against. Okay, I'm not sure exactly which kind of teams you guys already prepared in terms of this boss for you guys have a nice performance, but just make sure guys to farm equipment with accuracy, because you guys are going to need accuracy to fight against this boss. Okay, it's not just about accuracy, and also can involve resistance, okay, and a part of the mage that you guys also have to do. But the team that you guys have to bring to fight against this boss has to be focused between accuracy and resistance. Okay, this is the best advice that I can give for you in terms of this boss. Is the big Abyssolosus. Okay, and like he's cool, he's very well prepared and everything. However, you have this kind of difficulty against this boss. I'm not sure if the developer is gonna do something in terms to decrease the difficulties for everyone be able to play properly against this boss, you know, because at the moment it's extremely difficult. Okay, it's extremely difficult to fight against this boss. I have to be sincere right here, it's totally different to what you guys are playing against the chiefs. Okay, it's totally different here. Anyway, I'm going to enter here just for you guys have an idea. Okay, so this is the Chaos Touch Abyssolosus. This is the big boss Abyssolosus. Okay, as you guys can see here, so that's like you're gonna be able to get plenty of resources in terms of this boss. Go up to 100% right here, and then they are also involved the Echo of Clepsydra, you know. And Echo of Clepsydra is totally important, mainly if you are there trying the rank to be able to get the mount. And there are some guys here that already try to fight against this boss, as you guys can see here, the first one, you know. And so the players are there trying their best to fight against this boss and to give a position to the developers to have an idea about the difficulty of this boss, you know. But I have to be sincere, you know, to fight against this boss is very hard. And according to the introduction here, what they are saying is like it's totally straightforward. In the battle against the Eye of the Deep, Abyssolosus, each of your heroes can only be deployed once per day. Okay, carefully choose which heroes you want to deploy in each challenge. Players can challenge the Eye of the Deep Abyssolosus multiple times per day and receive a corresponding reward based on the total damage dealt. Player server wide will receive a reward every time the Eye of the Deep Abyssolosus loses a certain amount of HP. Eye of the Deep Abyssolosus will grow stronger after losing 50% HP. On the day after the Eye of the Deep Abyssolosus is defeated, the other world exploration will enter the EBB, like EBB, and flow stage and settle the rewards obtained by all players server wide in the other world exploration. Okay, this is the advice in terms of this boss. Okay, so as again, you are just able to use one hero, as they said here. Okay, just like keep attention, guys. Players can challenge the Eye of the Deep Absolute multiple times per day and receive a corresponding based on the total of this. But carefully choose which heroes you want to deploy in each challenge, because as they said here, you can use that hero once per day. Okay, that's the case here. All right. The boss level is 250 here. Each hero only can be deployed in rematch with the Absolutus once per day. You know, difficulty will be increased after the HP reduced by 50% to 50%. You know, so in terms here of the recommendation, in terms of accuracy and resistance, 320 for between both. Okay, when over 200 million damage has been dealt to the Chaos Touch Absolutus in the battle, it will take 90% decrease damage. Okay, so if you reach that number, just for you guys know already that he's going to have his the damage decreased in 90%. Okay. In terms of the skills here, look at this. There are 3 passives. The first passive, he gains 1 stack of undispellable solidity upon taking skill damage. Removes 1 stack of solidity when the monster casts a skill. Another passive, when dealing damage, inflicts 1 stack of undispellable rust poison. When the rust poison on any target reaches 20 stacks, dispel all rust poison from them and induce necrotic damage to them. Every time this effect is triggered, the subsequent triggered damage will be increased by 25%. The mage modifier, the target's max HP. Okay, targets max HP. And the rust poison deals damage to the target and removes this state up to reach 20 stacks. Another passive here is immune to all control and ultimate down effects. Okay. First skill here, he deals necrotic damage 3 times to all enemies. AoE attack. The second here deals necrotic damage to all enemies with 100% chance of inflicting defense penalty level 2. Okay, he's going to inflict defense penalty. Okay, that's why it's important you do something. If you guys have a cleanser, can be a good idea. All right. The third skill here, he deals necrotic damage to all enemies twice. Which time he has 100% chance of dispelling 1 buff from them. Look at this. You're gonna dispelling one buff from the team. Okay. Additionally, inflicts buff prohibition. That's bad. That's horrible. Imagine you have a buff prohibition in your team, and right there you can do nothing. Okay. Okay. Another point here. He releases a seed of rust poison to all enemies by centering them, dealing necrotic damage and inflicts the healing reduction and shield prohibition for 10 seconds. Another problem here in terms of shield prohibition and healing reduction. And the last one here, he charges up briefly and deals necrotic damage 4 times to all enemies. When hit enemies without buffs, reduces their ultimate energy by 30%. And enters fragility for 5 seconds at the same time. So guys, as I said, this boss is very hard, you know, comparable with the other bosses, the last bosses between the Old World Exploration. This one is very tough. So I really recommend you bring heroes with nice gear. Okay, so it's the time now. If you are there, if you have enough stamina, start to farm equipments to attend these requirements in terms of this boss. It's the best recommendation that I can give you for you, because he is not easy to fight again. Okay, he's not against. It's not easy to fight. I'm gonna go here just for you guys to have an idea. Let's go here. I have 6 challenges. I'm gonna put here just one case, you know, but the boss is there. So that's the boss right there. Okay, I have some team right here. I'm gonna spread a little bit in terms of the teams. I have some teams right here that I can be able to fight against this boss, you know. So I'm gonna put this girl here, Celia, and there are crazy heroes here. That's very well prepared. Let's see here. I'm not using the crazy equipments, you know, so I'm better. I'm gonna do something here. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. I'm gonna put. So I'm gonna use the aura there is attack. So let's go here. That's the fight against Abyssolosus. Well, guys, as you guys can see, it's a long battle here. It's going to be a long battle. My team is very well prepared. It's very well done. Okay, but again, guys, if you want to succeed in terms of this boss right here, just make sure to attend the requirements. Okay. I've done this video here to help you in terms of this boss. I hope that this video can be interesting for you. You know, but this boss is not easy, you know, whatsoever. I suggest you just like to be prepared, be there, farming the necessary equipments that you guys gonna need, you know, between the graves. That's very important. So it's your time now to prepare your teams and bring here to the battle, to the battle, you know, to the table. You know, I hope that this video is gonna be good for you. And again, if you didn't subscribe here to my channel, just subscribe here to my channel, click in the notifications for you guys know when any of my videos is gonna be available for you, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Join Dungeons & Dragons Legends in Dragonheir.
New verse.